Year Munchers! If you're new to the channel, my name's Alyssia and I am so happy to have you here. The start of the new year is always an exciting time for me, and I just have a quick New Year's announcement before I get to the recipes. I know many of us have healthy resolutions for 2018, and if you're trying to eat healthier this year, meal prep can be so helpful with sticking to those healthy changes. But the idea of meal prep can be pretty intimidating for a lot of us. So, to give you some inspiration for the new year and to make meal prepping easier and more accessible, I'm sharing some exciting new content and tons of healthy recipes. I'll be posting videos every Monday and Thursday throughout January with new healthy recipes that are easy, meal preppable, and budget friendly. Plus, we've got a few special videos in store that are unlike any we've ever done before. And you can find even more healthy meal prep recipes in my 2 new ebooks. Yay! I have designed 2 meal prep recipe ebooks that I am so excited about. One is low carb and one is vegetarian, and each ebook is filled with 35 fuel-filled meal preppable recipes. There are 10 breakfasts, 10 on-the-go lunches, 10 dinners, and 5 snacks in each ebook, which means 10 days worth of different meals that you can mix and match to create tons of new meal plans. If you don't like eating the same meals all week, you don't have to. All of the recipes are dairy-free and gluten-free, many are also Whole30 approved, and almost all of the recipes in the vegetarian ebook are also vegan or have vegan options. That information is noted on every recipe along with possible modifications and the nutritional information. And to make your meal prepping even easier, there are instructions for how to cook and store every recipe for meal prepping purposes, including how long each recipe will last in the fridge or freezer. Both ebooks are available right now at mindovermunch.com/ebooks, and I hope that they can be helpful for you in your healthy new year. Now on to the recipes. To kick off the new year, I'm sharing 5 superfood breakfast smoothies. These yummy smoothie recipes feature some lesser known superfoods that are worth including in your diet, and they're a great on-the-go breakfast option. We hear about common superfoods like kale and blueberries so often because they're loaded with healthy nutrients, vitamins, and antioxidants, but there are tons of other foods that are nutritional superstars. They just aren't talked about as much. First up, Pomegranate Pear Smoothie. Pomegranate is a superfood that's rich in antioxidants and polyphenols. It actually has 3 times more antioxidants than red wine or green tea. It's also rich in vitamin C, it's anti-inflammatory, and can help prevent cancer, Alzheimer's, and arthritis. It also lowers blood pressure and prevents heart disease. I add chopped pears, frozen banana, frozen mixed berries, I'm using strawberries and raspberries for the red color, pomegranate arils, pomegranate juice, and milk of choice. For all of these smoothies, you can use any milk you prefer. A nut milk is a great way to keep them dairy-free. Wowza! Look at that beautiful color. It's sweet from the pear but has a hint of tartness from those berries and pomegranate arils. So delicious. Next up is the tropical turmeric smoothie. Turmeric is all the rage right now. It's a spice that's extremely anti-inflammatory and it's loaded with antioxidants. It helps to prevent cancer, Alzheimer's, arthritis, and helps fight depression. For this smoothie, I want to show you my favorite way to meal prep smoothies. I add frozen pineapple, frozen mango, fresh peeled ginger, and turmeric to a freezer-safe plastic baggie. I can then freeze it for up to a month. When I'm ready to enjoy, I add the goods to my blender with milk and let it rip. Another tip, using frozen fruit makes it so that I don't need to add ice to thicken the smoothie. Voila! A delicious superfood smoothie with tropical flair. I love the vibrant color too. Remember, when it comes to health, eat the rainbow. Get creative with your freezer bag smoothies. This one is also for my brand new vegetarian meal prep ebook. Stick around to the end for perhaps a discount code. Next up is my morning matcha smoothie. Matcha is a green tea powder that's metabolism boosting, a detoxifier, calming, vitamin rich, and enhances mood and concentration. The real trick is learning how to choose good matcha. If you think you don't like matcha, you may have tried a low quality variety. So try to find one from Japan. It should be a super vibrant green, it should not be bitter, and should actually be a bit sweet. And unfortunately, it will be a bit pricier for the good quality stuff. With matcha, you really do get what you pay for. For this smoothie, I start with frozen ripe bananas. The more brown spots, the sweeter, along with spinach, frozen if desired, frozen pineapple, coconut milk, and matcha. I'm really getting quite a few superfoods into this baby. Honestly, I throw spinach into a smoothie as much as possible because it's the easiest way to get those greens in and you don't even taste it. This baby is a satisfyingly sweet breakfast. Thumbs up for sneaking those veggies in. Next, I'm sharing a blueberry acai smoothie. Acai is one of the healthiest berries in existence from the Amazon. It's healing, immune stimulating, and energy boosting, and filled with antioxidants. It's heart healthy, helps with digestion, weight loss, and has anti-aging effects. You can't eat the whole berry, so you generally find it in frozen packets or powder form. I prefer the frozen packets. I do have an acai episode if you want more information on the superfruit and some really cool recipes. I add a packet of that frozen acai, frozen blueberries, a frozen banana, almond milk, some Greek yogurt, but feel free to use coconut or soy to keep this vegan, and maple syrup or honey, whatever suits you. I love the deep, rich color of this one. It's hard to believe that color is from natural, existing whole foods. Very cool and extremely refreshing. If you're enjoying these smoothie recipes, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified of new videos and meal preppable recipes all month long. The last one of the day is my sweet potato pecan smoothie. Sweet potato is a surprising superfood, but they're actually super vitamin rich, loaded with vitamin B6, C, and D, as well as iron, magnesium, and potassium. And because the natural sugars are released slowly since they're a complex carbohydrate, they won't cause blood sugar spikes. I add sweet potato puree, pecan milk if you can find it, coconut milk yogurt, maple syrup, chopped pecans, cinnamon, nutmeg, and ice cubes to the blender. It's like Thanksgiving in a smoothie. I know we're a little bit past Thanksgiving, but I personally love those flavors year-round. What a fun way to enjoy superfoods. I hope you've enjoyed these breakfast smoothie recipes. Which one of these recipes are you most excited to try? What are your New Year's resolutions? Comment below and let me know. And if you're interested in those new low-carb and vegetarian meal prep recipe ebooks that I mentioned, you can find them at mindovermunch.com/ebooks. These also come as packages with my Meal Prep A Beginner's Guide ebook, so you'll have tons of guidance every step of the way for easier and more efficient meal prep. When you check out, use the code KICKSTART for 10% off any ebook or package of your choice all month long. I hope these ebooks can give you some healthy inspiration as we begin 2018. And while you're checking out my website, be sure to subscribe to the Mind Over Munch weekly newsletter for a chance to win one of 3 NutriBullets that I'll be giving away at the end of the month. All current subscribers who read the emails are already entered, and new subscribers during the month of January will also be eligible. Happy New Year, friends! I hope you have a great start to 2018, and remember, especially when it comes to New Year's resolutions, it's all a matter of mind over munch.
Oh! You didn't even try.
I did try.